Alrighty, let's go ahead here with personal reading order number 30. 30 would like to know what are his thoughts and feelings of you. Let us see. All right. So he does have a passion or a desire for you. When we have the Magician and we also have this King of Wands energy coming forward here, there is a feeling of a pull, there is a feeling of attraction. And then having this Page of Cups can be thinking about how can they communicate with you? How can they connect with you? What can things look like if they were to reach out? And reach out with more of a kind of like a logical state in way. They're not going to reach out in an emotional manner here. They're not thinking, what if I just took a chance and reached out? It's more of saying, what are the possibilities? What are the logical ways that things can happen and move forward? What are the logical ways that things can kind of unfold here between the two of you? Now, with the Ten of Pentacles, they can be also thinking about you when it comes to the long haul. Rather than thinking about you with just short-term energy, they would be thinking about you in a sense of, if I were to reach out to you when it comes to the long haul, would it make sense? How would it play out? Would it build to something successful? Or would it be something that moves forward in more of a negative manner, right? With the Ten of Pentacles, we want to have longevity, we want to have success, we want to have stability, we want to have things move forward in the best way possible. We don't want to have something go down into a negative route. So I really see this combination coming forward here as them thinking about what it would mean to connect with you, how it could kind of play out, what it would look like, and what are the possibilities in being in your energy. It seems like they're in a place of desire, of wanting to connect and thinking about, is it best for them to connect? Is it best for them to move forward? But feeling a desire to be around you, feeling a passion to be in your energy, and feeling a pull, a want, a desire to be close to you as well. So I see this energy of like wanting to be around you, feeling the pull of being around you, but also kind of questioning to themselves if it is the best or right thing to do when it comes to the overall idea of connecting. So let us see what would he think about no contact being broken. All right. So this is a really good combination here. The Eight of Wands sees the idea of reaching out with good intentions, right? So if you were to break the no contact, they don't see it as something that's bad. They see it as something that you would have good intentions with. And as well as the Page of Cups, it can come forward in a very caring way. So kind of seeing you as somebody who wants to do well or means well when it comes to the idea of connecting. You're not just creating some sort of negativity or putting things in a wrong light. You are instead connecting for a good purpose. Now, the King of Wands, Queen of Wands can kind of, set things into more of a passionate route. So I would say, unless you are looking for more like flighty energy, or unless you're looking for more passion, I would caution how you go ahead and reach out, because they might see it as more of like, if you reach out, they might see it as more of like a temporary connection or a temporary reach out, an opportunity for the two of you to be around each other, an opportunity for the two of you to connect passionately, but not necessarily see the idea of movement forward, which is why they're in this space of kind of like questioning if it's a good idea or not, right? I see them kind of being in a place here of saying, well, we do connect in a passionate manner here with the idea of the King of Wands, Queen of Wands. So there could be a lot of excitement, could be a lot of desire, could be a lot of passion that gets moved back and forth here between the two of you. But we're kind of on the younger space when it comes to love, right? Page of Cups, kind of on the more juvenile end when it comes to love. So we're not in a place of completely looking for stability or looking for success or looking looking for structure when it comes to like more of a romantic sort of direction, right? And so the Two of Cups can say it's good to connect overall. We would see some sort of benefit in the flow, some sort of benefit in being around each other, in connecting in general. So I do see them being overall in a place that's like, yeah, this is really good. This is something that can be, you know, passionate, can be fun, can be desirable to connect overall. But just the idea in general, maybe something that could be a little bit flighty, could be a little bit up in the air, or maybe more passion focused if it comes to you reaching out to them or you connecting with them, right? That's kind of how I see this combinations coming forward here. So let's go ahead into your next question. You'd like to know, will things be different this time around? So we do have the Ace of Swords coming forward. And so to me, the Ace of Swords usually says that there's some sort of truth to the given statement. And so we would say, to a degree, yes, things would be different. Now, is everything going to be different? No. We do see the energy coming forward here, definitely with opportunity to be able to see things move forward in a way that's very uplifting. Three of Cups. We're seeing movements come forward that maybe can repair things. The Page of Pentacles, structure, value, apologies, you know, wanting to maybe offer more. We can see the energy coming forward here, opportunity to build with the Page of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles can say that the two of you are in a space where maybe you recognize more of your own energy and recognize more of your own values or more of yourself, which can be really good because now you would be coming in with a light that's like better of knowing yourselves. But the Five of Pentacles can really bring forward the idea here of things being at a bit of a distance or things being in a bit of a challenging energy where we're not necessarily in a place of completely seeing eye to eye on certain things, that there's a point of distance or there's a point of issues that could come forward rather than it being completely free flowing with the idea of connecting. So based on this combination, I would say yes. Three of Cups really wants to have an opportunity to celebrate and grow when it comes to connecting. And so the energy really wants you to push forward in a better way. And again, Ace of Swords, we're having some truth to the statement here that we can have an opportunity to move forward so that we can see things be different, so that we can, you know, have a sense of new direction come ahead. And Page of Pentacles apply that value, right? The energy is wanting to see things move forward. But this is something that more so comes ahead here to say that it's not everything is going to be changed around. Yes, there is definitely some value. Yes, there is definitely some flow. There is the energy that's trying to move itself forward, but it just may not necessarily be completely different. We're seeing some things happen, but not everything is going to be coming forward here as completely changing around. So, you know, it's kind of a bit of a flow, a bit of a give and take here, a bit of a push and pull, but it can be different, but not a complete 180. So these are paid personal readings. These are not free. If y'all could go ahead and read the pinned comment there before you just ask for personal reading, that would be great. But these are paid personal readings only. TemperanceandSage.com for the live personal readings. If you are interested in having one here today, paid personal readings only. These are not free. So let's go ahead here with 31. 31, you'd like to know, what are their thoughts about you? Let us see. What are their current thoughts about you? All right. So Five of Swords with the Devil can come forward here as a feeling of restriction. So kind of thinking about where they could be a little bit more held back or even where they feel tied to you, right? Because with that devil energy, we're going to feel that pull back and forth. We're going to feel that sense of connection. And so with that, with the Five of Swords, where we would see differences come forward between the two of you, it can be feeling connected to you, feeling tied to you, feeling pulled into your energy, but feeling restricted by it. So thinking, I want to take action, but I don't know if we're on the same page. I want to connect with you, but I don't know what if it's gonna work out. I want to see something move forward or to see something happen, but I feel like I'm at a distance or I feel very challenged by the energy. It's more so the idea here of being kind of in a difficult space of energy when it comes to the idea of connecting in general, where we're wanting to see some sort of movement. We're thinking about the flow, thinking about the movement, but being very unsure about how to kind of create that. The Four of Wands wants closeness, it wants connection, it wants to see the best energy come forward when it comes to the two of you being around each other. And so this particular card with these two are very interesting because it's basically them thinking about how they can break free of restriction, break free of issues, break free of difficulties when it comes to connecting, where we're wanting to be in a space here of seeing movement come forward. We're wanting to be in a space of connecting. We're wanting to be in a space of closeness, but we really don't know how to create that sense of opportunity, even though we're wanting to be there. And with the idea coming forward here of the Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, it's thinking about how to connect with you in a nurturing, caring way, how to bring forward a sense of flow, how to bring forward opportunity, how to bring forward connection that makes you feel, cared for or makes you feel supported. The energy all wants to be there to kind of see things progress forward or to make you be in a place that you are feeling like you are kind of in a sense of care or sense of nurturing energy, like we're wanting to bring all this ideas forward in a way that feels very stable, in a way that feels very close, in a way that feels very connected, but we just don't necessarily know how to bring that forward. And there's like a thought process of restriction when it comes to it, right? Unsure if you're on the same page, unsure if you can bring forward the connection, and it just kind of makes things feel difficult rather than making things be in a place of flow. So really just thinking about how they can connect with you without some sort of restriction here, how they can bring forward a caring, nurturing energy here to make you feel supported and to make you feel cared for, but being very unsure about how to get it into that Four of Wands energy, the passion, the excitement, the desire, and being on the same page. So let's go ahead here with 32. 32, you'd like to know, should you go forward with the nutrition business? Let us see. So I would say yes, but I would caution how maybe you're going ahead and doing it. When we have the Magician, it's asking for you to go after your wishes, your desires, your manifestations, and it's recognizing that you have the power, you have the ability to go ahead and make these things happen. And with the Hermit, it's asking you to go after your dreams, that manifestation element of the star in the lantern, but doing so one step at a time. And I say that with emphasis on the one step at a time, because when we have this Five of Pentacles energy coming forward, if we get too stuck in routine, I might actually miss opportunities there. So the Two of Pentacles is kind of like, yes, go ahead with it, but kind of be cautious in how you're doing it, because in one way that you can go ahead, you can reach your dreams, you can reach your desires, you can get to a very fulfilling state for what you're looking for when it comes to this particular direction. But you could also end up here with this Five of Pentacles of not really allowing yourself to move forward in a great way, or kind of keeping yourself stuck based off of how you navigate the situation. So if you find yourself kind of like really in the same old patterns, then you might find yourself in a place that doesn't really allow growth. It brings in maybe more negativity, or it brings in kind of like a stuck feeling rather than allowing you to kind of move forward successfully with the opportunity. So I would say yes to go ahead with it, but I would maybe cautious how you're doing it. Go forward slowly, take the one step at a time sort of approach. Allow yourself to be in a place where you can maybe lean on others, or kind of set things up where you're in a space of learning, right, with the hermit, where you're kind of doing a little bit of trial and error rather than just saying, yes, this is the way that I'm going to go ahead into it and just see where it goes, right? Kind of moving things forward one step at a time with trial and error can be the absolute best here when it comes to moving forward. But based on this combination, I would say yes, but I would just say watch your approach when it comes to moving ahead. So let's see. What is the outcome of the renters leaving your business? Let us see. All right, so I do see a good energy coming forward here when it comes to them leaving your business. We have the Four of Wands, which can actually be an opportunity here for celebration. We have the Lovers card, which can be the choice, so creating new directions here. And then we also have the Eight of Wands, which leaves good intention, good movement, good flow. So them actually leaving can open up some new doors to kind of raise you up to a higher rank, or give you the choice to move forward in a new way that can bring something better. Because when we have the idea of I wanted to call the Emperor the Hermit for a second. When we have the idea of the Emperor come forward, we're finding structure, we're finding value, we're finding opportunities to move forward towards success. It really is trying to bring forward a larger sense of structure or a larger sense of value to come your way, to see more come forward that makes you feel in charge. So there's actually the opportunity to kind of see yourself move forward in a way that is like to excel to a higher degree, to see success come forward, to find yourself here with this Queen of Pentacles, to have something that maybe you feel like matches your values more, or feels like you can apply some sort of care to, or makes you feel more cared for, makes you feel more structured, right? It's like the idea of being able to feel like things can actually move forward in a way that maybe supports your values, right? There's the idea of being able to have celebration and success come forward where it aligns with maybe something more of your choosing. So I see it actually a successful outcome in them leaving, because it kind of brings forward the idea to replace them with a different direction that makes things feel a little bit more stable, or makes things feel a little bit more valued, or makes things feel a little bit more how you want them to be, rather than it being something that is like a negative, they leave and nothing gets replaced. This is like, no, they leave, but you have the opportunity to find somebody else or find a different direction that makes you feel better. It makes you feel supported. It makes you feel stable. It makes you feel like you can pursue and move forward successfully, rather than being even in a place of worry to any sort of degree. So I would say it's a successful outcome in them leaving, because they kind of get replaced by something that works better. So if anybody is interested in having a personal reading here today, check out my website, temperanceandsage.com. We are doing the live personal readings here right now. So if you'd like to have a personal reading done, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com, for the live personal readings. So let's go ahead here with 33. 33, you'd like to know, will they text back? Let us see. So I would say yes, based on this combination, but not necessarily on a particular routine or pattern. When we have the Three of Cups and the Two of Cups cards come forward, this is wanting to have connection, wanting to have flow, wanting to be in your energy. So we're wanting to have that exchange that texting can have. We want to feel close or we want to feel connected. Also, with the Empress, we're wanting to bring forward care, nurturing energy, and an opportunity to see flow. This energy really wants to come forward here in a new way, or wants to come forward in a way that is like valuable in interaction. We don't want to just send you a meme. We don't want to just send you some sort of random, oh, I just saw, this lizard cross the road. No, we want to send something that can maybe allow some sort of flow or allow some sort of expansion when it comes to communication. We don't want to be in a place that's just going to bring forward nonsense, right? We want to have an opportunity to maybe create the flow in conversation here. And with the Queen of Cups, we would want to also apply care to the situation as well. We want to have some sort of emotional fulfillment. We don't want to have something feel empty. We don't have something feel lost. We just want to allow something to be in a place of flow. So based on this combination, I would say that he will text back yes. It looks like it's going to be on his time over anything else, and just kind of move forward in the time that they feel really just works. And it seems like they're going to try to text back with something that's going to continue the conversation, create that flow, create that care, create that energy to move things forward, but kind of do it on their own time here with the Fool, rather than to have it be on anybody else's time or schedule. But I would say yes, based on this combination. So let us see. What would he like to tell you? Let us see. All right. So I would say it seems like he wants to tell you that there is a need for change here between the two of you. I don't really see this coming forward as wanting to say anything about missing you, and may just be because the two of you are technically in conversation right now, that they've maybe put that desire away. I'm not sure. But with the Death card coming forward here with this Chariot, we're wanting to create change when it comes to the situation between the two of you, so that there can be more of a flow rather than a restrictive energy. And they want to quickly get past any sort of communication issues, any sort of distance issues between the two of you, any sort of challenging energy when it comes to being around each other or being close. They don't really want to deal with any of that. They want to say, let's get over that. Let's have an opportunity here for things to be different. Oh my goodness. Sorry, I forgot about the vacuum. But we want to have an opportunity for things to be different, and we want to have an opportunity to connect. So this is them just really being in a place here of wanting to recognize that they're wanting some sort of change, or they're wanting some sort of growth, they're wanting to have an opportunity to connect. But I don't really see anything coming forward here in terms of them missing you. I would want to say here as well, with the Knight of Swords as well as the Six of Swords in the reverse, that they want to move past any sort of situations or topics that have kept the two of you stuck. They don't want to revisit old things. They don't want to get stuck on old topics. They just want to have an opportunity to move forward, connect, and see a point of flow, rather than kind of being in a space where they're just reliving things, right? They want to have an opportunity of newness. They want to have an opportunity of flow. They want to have an opportunity of like building up in a new way or being on the same page. They don't want to have anything kind of be difficult between the two of you. So that's kind of what they want to tell you here, that they want that point of flow. They don't want difficulties. So if anybody is interested in having a personal reading here today, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com. We are doing the live personal readings here right now. So if you are interested in having a personal reading here today, check it out. temperanceandsage.com for the live personal readings. Alrighty, let's go ahead here for 34. 34, you'd like to know thoughts and feelings after the shift last night. Let us see. Alrighty. So with the Page of Cups, Page of Wands, as well as with the Two of Wands, we kind of have this like triangle of communication, trying to think about how could we have communicated more, how could we have created a sense of flow, how could we have created a sense of opportunity. That energy really wants to spark something up to make things feel great when it comes to connecting. We want the excitement, we want the passion, we want the desire, we want the free flowing energy when it comes to being around each other. And with the idea here of the Emperor, it's like them kind of being in this place to take charge when it comes to creating the flow, or take sort of action when it comes to creating the direction for things to take, right? Really wanting to be in this space to be the one to maybe initiate communication, or be the one that kind of creates a sense of flow forward. So thinking that maybe they had a couple of opportunities that they should have taken when it comes to, and using those ideas now to think about next time when they see you, how can they connect with you, how can they communicate with you, how can they see some sort of movement forward, how can they get that ball rolling. And with this Queen of Wands, really thinking about you as somebody who is incredibly desirable. This combination here with the Emperor as well as with the Queen of Wands comes forward in a place of like connecting on desire, or connecting on flow, or connecting on want, right? Wanting to be around you, wanting to see something move forward, feeling pulled into your energy here because they're viewing you as somebody who's incredibly desirable and attractive with the Queen of Wands. So I would say that this energy is coming forward here of thinking about, okay, I had this opportunity to talk to you, or I should have taken this opportunity to talk to you. Now I'll think about that next time that I see you. I'll take those energies and move forward with them, and, be the Emperor and take action, and just feeling incredibly pulled into your energy, and maybe even thinking that there was something extra attractive about you yesterday here with that Queen of Wands energy, since it is quite the card of passion as well as desire. So that's what I would say. So if anybody is interested in having a personal reading here today, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com. We are doing the live personal readings here right now. So if you are interested in having a personal reading here today, check it out, temperanceandsage.com, for the live personal readings. Alrighty, let's go ahead here for 35. 35, you'd like to know, were they happy that the two of you worked together yesterday? Let us see. All right. So we do have the Sun card coming forward, and so the Sun card is the absolute only card that I use to signify a yes to the question that is being asked. And so this would say yes. It does look like that they were happy that the two of you were working together yesterday. Now the Five of Swords though can come forward in a bit of a difficult energy, especially with the Five of Cups. It can say though that it made them reflect on the past, maybe where they could have put in the work or that they could have connected before, right? It's kind of bringing forward the sense of like, yes, we're definitely happy about it. And it allowed with the Two of Wands, Eight of Pentacles to think about the future, think about connecting, thinking about possibilities, kind of open up the mind or open up the doors to more. But then the Five of Swords as well as the Five of Cups energy comes forward and kind of makes things a little bit difficult because then it allows us to reflect on our past more as to maybe where we could have taken action, where we could have connected, where we could have done other things that we didn't, and kind of makes that energy feel a little bit difficult. So overall, I would definitely say yes, though. It does look like they were happy that the two of you worked together yesterday. And it really opened up their eyes to see the differences in the possibilities of like what that can look like moving forward. So let us see, is there anything that they would like for you to know? So there might be quite a bit of self-restrictive energy coming forward here. When we have the Four of Pentacles and we also have the Nine of Wands, there can be quite the insecurity when it comes to reaching out, or there can be quite the insecurity when it comes to creating movement. And we don't want to do something that's not going to actually be successful with the Strength card coming forward here. We don't want to force something in any sort of way, shape, or form. We instead just want to see something move forward in a good direction. And so this could come forward here as wanting for you to know that they're not going to be in a place of overly extending themselves, even though they're wanting to create some sort of closeness and they feel that element of distance between the two of you. They are maybe getting caught up in some things that other people have said or other ideas that kind of makes things feel difficult when it comes to moving forward or connecting, where they don't want to overly open themselves up in a way that is going to make them feel vulnerable. They instead want to be able to create this flow or create this point of connection that feels very natural rather than just them opening up and being vulnerable. So they're not really in the place to be emotional. They're not really in the place to be vulnerable. They're not really in the place to kind of put their neck out there to create a sense of flow, which is probably why they're still thinking about, okay, well, I could have taken this action and now maybe I'll look for that opportunity in the future, right? Rather than just saying, oh, the next opportunity, I'm just going to take it. It seems like they're wanting to be a little bit more sure when it comes to connecting, creating a sense of flow, creating that conversation so that it doesn't put them in the place here feeling overly open and overly vulnerable. They want to have maybe a little bit more of that reassurance or a little bit more of that stability when it comes to creating that flow, so that they don't end up in a place here that is too vulnerable and then you can't go back, right? So I see them just wanting to let you know that they are kind of taking things slowly when it comes to opening up and that they're going to need more time, and they don't want something to feel forced when it comes to connecting. They're more so just looking for those natural points of flow, those natural points of connection, so that things can move forward in its own way, shape, or form, in its own natural timing when it comes to the interactions between the two of you. So that's what I would say. So if anybody is interested in having a personal reading here today, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com. We are doing the live personal readings here right now. So if you're interested in having a personal reading here today, check it out, temperanceandsage.com for the live personal readings. Alrighty, let's go ahead here with 36. 36, you'd like to know is coming towards you in love. Let us see. All right. So we do see somebody trying to make their way towards you here, but it's very much in a slow, kind of cautious manner, rather than it is in a full-blown here I am sort of direction. When we have the Page of Cups coming forward, there is somebody who wants to communicate to you that perhaps hasn't already expressed their love or emotion for you, because that Page of Cups is somebody who would want to grow when it comes to love, grow when it comes to emotion, and is somebody who maybe needs to bring forward that energy to begin with, right? It's a very young sort of direction. And then when we have the idea of the Page of Swords, we're in a place where we're a little bit more cautious, where we're still trying to figure out if this energy is going to be received well or not, if the opportunity is going to be there, or if it's going to be something that is going to be rejected, right? The idea of the Page of Swords is we're still kind of figuring things out, we're still weighing the odds, we're still trying to observe. And so it seems like there's somebody who's trying to come forward towards you that hasn't expressed their emotions for you yet, but is wanting to spark things up in a new way. And with this Ace of Wands, would try to bring forward as much passion, excitement, desire, and fun as they can when it comes to connection. It might be something that really just sparks up right away, or, both parties feel the attraction, both parties feel the flow right away, because that energy of the Ace of Wands is something that would spark up fast and also be in a place of desire when it comes to doing so. Now, the High Priestess with the Four of Swords can say that maybe to a degree you already recognize that this person would be in your energy, or you would already recognize that there would be a desire here to connect with them. There could be maybe somebody who is already around you but just hasn't expressed their emotion for you, right? Because this energy can say here that it's something that's been in the works or something that's been in the planning here for some time, but we just haven't come forward in a place here of like being able to have expressed it just as of yet. But it seems like there is the energy here of somebody who is very curious about you, somebody who's maybe been watching to a certain degree, and trying to see if you're open to connecting with them, open to seeing some sort of flow, or if you feel the same passion towards them as they do to you. So definitely somebody coming forward here. I don't really see like confessional energy, so I don't see them just popping out of the blue and saying, "Hey, I have feelings for you." I more so see them trying to play it off, trying to, say some things here and there to see if you would be open to them, to be open to connecting with them, if there would be an opportunity here to kind of see things flow or move forward, right? That is the energy that I see coming ahead. Maybe somebody who tries to like play things off a little bit to connect, tries to see if there's the energy to move forward there rather than it just being like a complete expression of desire, right? So that's what I would say is coming forward towards you. Somebody who has yet to express their feelings for you, but has been kind of in a place of observing, figuring out, trying to see if you are open to them for at least a little bit of time here. So if anybody is interested in having a personal reading here today, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com. We are doing the live personal readings here right now. So if you are interested in having a personal reading here today, check it out, temperanceandsage.com for the live personal reading. So if anybody is interested in having a personal reading here today, visit my website, temperanceandsage.com. We are doing the live personal readings here right now. So if you are interested in having a personal reading here today, you can go ahead and check out the website, temperanceandsage.com, for the live personal readings. We currently don't have anybody in the queue, so if you'd like to have a personal reading done, you can have yours done right away. Temperanceandsage.com for the live personal readings.